It's the old Florida boy. Nice Sunday morning, a Memorial Day weekend. This is video response to Cheezehead Chris and his fire making challenge from when you were a kid. What I'm going to do is show you one of my favorite fire making challenges. But I'm out scouting in the woods behind my house because I'm too lazy to go out in the woods and do it. Plus I can't make a fire out in the woods because we're under a burn ban, so I got to do it on my grill. But I'm searching for a really small palmetto stick, and I'll show you what I'm going to do when I find it. So I'll be right back. Alright, Cheezehead Chris, here you go. This is what I used to do when I was a kid. Oh, look, right there. There's a couple of good ones. A nice long skinny one there. A nice one there. Which one's stiffer? This one's a little bit... That's not bad. So I'm going to cut one of these off, and I'll show you what we're going to do with it in a little while. Alright, it's a perfect old palmetto stick. About 18 inches long, nice and skinny, pretty stiff. What we're going to do is, just brush the dirt off of one side. We'll skin this side down to a point. It's real easy. Don't have to press very hard. We'll just skin it. Hike with Mike would like this because he had his video 101 uses for a palmetto. So I'm gonna sharpen this up. Come back when it's sharp. All right. Pretty good point. It's just about all we need for that. Nice little point. Maybe good for cooking something over a fire. Nice green stick, won't burn. Nice point. Show you what we're going to do. What I used to do when we were a kid. We're out fishing. Pull up to one of the islands in the Indian River or so, or in the St. Johns River. Show you what we used to do. Alright, be right back. Alright, we got a couple of our old friends. We got a big old pine branch, big old pine bough. If you can find one like this, with this big bunch of pine needles at the end, that's almost perfect. Okay? We got another old friend, our palmetto. A nice dead one. Doesn't matter, dead or alive. Wet or dry. They burn. They got so much palm oil. Break you off a handful here. Alright. Now we're going to break us off a handful of this pine bough. Okay. It comes off just like that. Okay. Now what we're going to do is make a little bird's nest here. Alright. There we go. Make a little bird's nest. Now we're going to start to put a bunch of this crushed palmettos in there. Alright. So we can get a good shot at this. Alright. Now, my fire's over there. I got to start it over here because the sun is directly above me. So you're just going to have to trust me that it's going to go in the grill. So, I got to put my sunglasses on. I'm going to start this with my magnifying glass. This is like a welder's torch. Get that right in there. This shouldn't take very long if I can get it. Can't get it to focus. Wait a minute. Ow. I'm gonna put this in the grill. All right, so that was kind of hard with the magnifying glass. But I finally got it. Phew. All right. That's why you should always keep a magnifying glass with you. You know, good secondary source of ignition so that you can keep your primary sources, like your matches or your lighters or all that kind of stuff, available for when you really need them. I'm gonna blow this back up. There it goes. It'll go with those palm fronds on it. Some palm leaves. That stuff burns no matter what. So we're gonna let the fire burn down for a few minutes. Then I'm gonna show you this survival food has to be tied for first. Right there along with the PB&J sandwich and Pop-Tart. So I'm gonna show you what that is. I mean, it's a triple header, so I'll be right back. All right. Fire's burning down right behind me. There's no way I can do this out in the woods because we're under such a burn ban, but promise you I'm gonna show you what's tied for first in my all-time favorite survival foods. Hot dog. This is your #1 grade A ballpark all beef hot dog, and this is why we sharpened our palmetto stick. Run that dude in there about halfway, 3/4 of the way down, and you got yourself a weenie roast. So we're going to do it in a minute. All right, now this ain't bad. We got a little bit of flame. We got to watch because we don't want to burn our weenie. Now this is getting back to your childhood. A weenie on a stick. And it ain't gonna take very long to get this weenie done. I hate having to do this on the grill, but we are under a big time burn ban. Even though it rained real hard out in my favorite spot, it still is not ready to start a fire yet. You get that right down in there. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that weenie. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Little ashes on my weenie. You gotta be careful that your weenie don't slide off the stick. Our ballpark Frank is starting to plump when we cook it. Woohoo! I almost burned my weenie. Which would be a bad thing. Oh yeah. Nice green stick, won't burn. Alright, our weenie is done. We're gonna go up and eat it. Alright. What did we learn today? We learned that Thanks, Cheezehead Chris. It's fun going back and trying stuff I did when I was a kid. Magnifying glass, 97 cents at Walmart yesterday. Brand new magnifying glass because my own was scratched up. Brought it out, you know, started a fire with no matches, just like I was a kid. It's kind of hard starting the fire with the magnifying glass and showing you and doing the camera with one hand, but it did go. I had to go back and readjust it, you know, once or twice, but it did go. Cut my stick, barbecued my weenie, and you got to be careful when you're barbecuing your weenie. And it's done pretty good. Let's say. That's a good weenie. Damn. Got a stick in there. Don't eat the stick. That's a good weenie. So, video response to Cheezehead Chris, Old Fashioned Fire Challenge, and cook something up. This is tied for first among my top survival foods, along with the peanut butter and jelly sandwich and Pop-Tarts. Your basic old weenie is right up there. Oh, and Spam too. I like Spam. So they're tied for four-way tie for first. So as I eat the rest of my weenie, this is Matt from FloridaBoy Survival saying, thanks Cheezehead Chris, and I will see you on the trail.